Industrialization, pollution, and deforestation to feed a needy and sometimes greedy growing population have made the past 2 decades the hottest ever recorded. If temperatures continue to rise at current rates, by the end of this century, Earth will be 5 to 6 degrees hotter. And then, rising sea levels and drought will ravage our planet. Climate change could be detrimental to the ecology, food and water supplies, and ultimately, our very survival. Is this really likely? According to the Global Carbon Project, a world authority on global warming, by the end of the century, at the current rate of change, a 5-degree increase in the Earth's temperature is virtually inevitable. Inevitable unless we start doing something about it, and fast. Where do we start? At home. Our founding leader, Glenn van Heerden, always said, "We need to give back to tomorrow. We're only borrowing the world from our children, and we need to leave it in better shape than we received it." Since the mid-1970s, the Avis social responsibility program centered mainly on wildlife conservation. We continue to provide support to the World Wildlife Fund, Wilderness Leadership School, Peace Parks Foundation, and other conservation organizations. In 2006, we decided it was time to do more. Firstly, we embraced the government's broad-based Black economic empowerment strategy and moved from a level 6 to a level 2 contributor within 3 years. We also broadened our environmental focus to assess and reduce our negative impact on the planet. This was the next big step in our sustainability journey. We use a lot of water. It takes the equivalent of a 150-liter tub to wash just one car in our state-of-the-art car facility. We clean an average of 1,500 cars a day at our main depots. That's 225,000 liters, enough to quench the thirst of over 100,000 people. Water is a scarce resource. By 2025, South Africa is projected to be unable to meet its basic water needs. Water could become more expensive than oil. Implementing intensive water recycling has meant additional infrastructure spending, measuring, monitoring, improving the process, and making sure we all know why we're on this mission. The result? We now recycle 85% of our water at our 3 main depots. But excellence doesn't stand still. We're always looking for smarter ways to do it. By harvesting rainwater at our new Cape Town and Durban depots, we've achieved water-neutral status during high rain periods. That means we won't need any water from the national supply system during the wetter months. Our water recycling and harvesting initiatives will save our country over 75 million litres of crystal blue. The saving to Avis? 750,000 rand a year. It would be easy to stop there, but for Avis, being green means trying harder. Like any company, we have to use fuel and electricity. We emit about 10,000 tons of harmful greenhouse gas a year. No one is forcing us to do anything about it. In fact, most companies do nothing. But we're not most companies. Heeding the call from the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, we've reduced our greenhouse gas emissions to net zero by purchasing carbon credits. For every ton of greenhouse gas that we emit, we invest in clean energy projects that reduce greenhouse gas to the same extent. Our clean energy ventures are a wind farm in India, a waste energy recovery project in China, and reforestation in Africa. It costs us almost R1 million a year. It's also made us the first carbon-neutral company in South Africa. But that's not why we do it. We do it because it's the right thing to do. Being carbon neutral isn't just about signing checks and ticking boxes. Our Avis Earth champions come from every level of our business. They volunteered their time and creativity to take Avis to even greener heights. Our Earth Champions will drive our recycling and integrated waste program managed by EnviroServe. We're currently converting our headquarters into a green energy building. This will cost about 1.3 million rand, but it will reduce our electricity usage by up to 40% and will save us R500,000 a year. But it's about more than rands and cents. When our managers plant trees in Tembisa, they become more compassionate. This helps us live our dictum that people will always be more important than cars. Leadership is not just about inspiring by example. We have to help our customers go green. That's why we've introduced hybrid car technology and have enabled customers to rent the Toyota Prius at cost. We also reflect their carbon emissions on every invoice, and we're about to give our contracted customers the ability to offset those emissions through our CarbonNeutral program. As South Africa's leading car rental company and the biggest private buyer of cars, Avis is committed to pioneering new initiatives to reduce greenhouse gas emissions such as compressed natural gas, biodiesel, and electric cars. Business aside, one day when our great-grandchildren see the planet we've left them, we want to know we didn't just play our part, we led the way.